Welcome to the deep dive, everybody. Ready to get funky.
Huh. I see what you did there. Always up for a deep dive, especially a musical one.
Well, today, we're putting on our dancing shoes and our thinking caps, both at the same time, believe it or not.
Okay, now you've got me intrigued. What's the tune?
We're grooving to play that funky music by Wild Cherry, 1976.
Classic. I bet everyone's tapping their feet already just thinking about it.
Right, it's so catchy. But here's the thing. This song is way deeper than just a party anthem. We're diving into how it tackles artistic evolution, cultural exchange, and even some, well, prejudice in the 70s music scene.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language. The 70s, what a time of change for music.
Exactly. So picture this. Our protagonist is a struggling musician. He's playing rock and roll, but gigs are drying up, and he's feeling the pressure to adapt.
And this is where the story gets interesting, right? He stumbles into a disco.
Yeah. Now, disco in the 70s was breaking down racial barriers in a way that other genres, especially rock, just weren't.
Absolutely. It was this melting pot of sounds and cultures.
So he walks into this disco. The music's thumping, people are dancing, and suddenly, bam, he gets hit with a challenge from the crowd. Play that funky music, white boy.
Whoa! Talk about a pivotal moment. I can only imagine being on stage and having someone shout that at me.
Right. It's like, what do you do with that?
Okay.
Do you get defensive? Do you rise to the occasion? Well, our protagonist, he initially resists.
Which honestly is a very human reaction to change, isn't it?
Totally. He's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The lyrics even say he thinks it's foolish. He's holding on to his identity, afraid to try something new.
And maybe a little afraid of looking foolish himself.
Yeah.
Right?
But haven't we all been there? Clinging to what's comfortable even when it's not really working anymore? It reminds me of when your favorite band releases a new album and it sounds totally different.
Oh, tell me about it. You're either all in or you spend the whole time wishing they'd just go back to their old sound.
Exactly. So our musician, he eventually realizes he's the one out of step. He's the one stuck in the past. So what does he do?
He goes back to that disco, right? He
Yeah.
can't resist the energy.
You got it. He goes back, and this time, he really sees it. He sees people from all walks of life just letting loose, connecting to the music.
It's like he's finally allowing himself to experience it without judgment.
And of course, the crowd hits him with it again. Play that funky music.
And this time, what's different?
This time, he embraces it. He throws himself into the groove, blending his rock roots with the energy of disco, and it changes everything.
He finds his own funky style.
Exactly. The lyrics say he's funking out in every way, and you can just feel the liberation in that. He's not just playing music, he's breaking down walls. He's connecting with a wider audience.
It's a powerful metaphor for what happens when we let go of our preconceived notions, right? When we're open to learning from other cultures.
Absolutely. Play That Funky Music isn't just about a song. It's about embracing the unfamiliar, challenging our own biases. And sometimes, the scariest challenges, those are the ones that lead to the biggest breakthroughs.
So I have a question for everyone listening. What's your funky music? What's that thing calling you to step outside of your comfort zone? It might just change everything.
Think about it. And until next time, keep exploring, keep evolving, and keep the music playing.